So I figured today we would talk less about the bike and kind of pick a topic. And, just watching videos and going through videos and stuff, I had a kind of thought to myself, pertaining to YouTube, when do you thumb up and when do you thumb down, and why? Now, the way I see it is, if I've watched your video, and I really didn't find it offensive or a total waste of my time, you're going to get a thumb up from me. I mean, and if I do give you a thumbs down, I'm going to say why, or, to some degree let you know that it was me that kind of gave you a thumb down going, dude, I don't necessarily agree with what you're saying. And I don't agree to the point of disliking your video. So I can actually say that I think I've thumbed down maybe 5 videos total in probably many years. Only because it's kind of my choice to watch your video or not. And when I say your video, I don't mean anybody specific. It's basically just meaning YouTube in general. People who put videos up in general. I mean, I'm not like all wrapped up around, how many thumbs up I can get or how many views or anything like that. I'm kind of having fun doing this. I only have a couple videos up. So yeah, if I watch your videos, I give out thumbs up all the time. I mean, I'm like a thumb up champion. I just thumb everybody up if I watch your videos. And I generally watch every single video from the people I subscribe to. Some channels have some topics that I don't really care about. I mean, I care about what you guys are doing out there, but if you're into breeding chihuahuas and riding a motorcycle, I'll watch the motorcycle or the fishing or hunting or camping or whatever, but I really have no desire to sit through why you breed motorcycles. Breed motorcycles. Wouldn't that be nice? Breed chihuahuas. Hey, guy. Alright, so here's the road. Yeah, so just knowing that you breed the chihuahuas, I feel is good enough. And I know something about you. Let me just get on here and merge in with traffic. Focus on the road. Not all my YouTube friends at the moment. Alright, so now that I know that you breed chihuahuas, I see a video and it says, oh, Snooki, had a bad day today. I might not watch that video. Sorry, guys, all you chihuahua breeders out there. But if you're teaching your chihuahua to ride your motorcycle, hey, I might just watch that one. Now, just because I'm not into the chihuahuas does not mean I'm not into your videos. I'm not going to give you a thumbs down for every chihuahua video. So, that's just kind of my views on it. Now, if you're gonna just constantly be negative, insulting, or say something insulting, you might get a thumbs down from me. But it really has to be almost an attack on, something that you really shouldn't be doing publicly, on a platform like YouTube. So yeah, so I'm kind of curious of what you guys think about that. I mean, do you thumb up a lot? You just watch the videos, not even really think about it? Now, the second part of the YouTube engagement conversation we're having is, do you subscribe to everybody that subscribes to you? I can't say that I do. And not because I don't believe in the you sub for me, I'll sub for you mentality. I think, again, if your channel's primarily breeding chihuahuas, you know, I'm hard pressed to subscribe to something like that. And one of the reasons is what's going on here? This is way... I go to my subscriptions tab and I see the videos that you guys post. Alright, here's that tunnel, by the way. Pretty cool. My horn. What an anemic horn, though. So I go to that subscriptions tab and I watch all those videos. So that's kind of how I keep up with what my subscribers or the people I'm subscribed to are up to, and you know, I try not to miss them. I do find that, you know, some people like to post videos in blocks of 10, you know, you get 10 videos uploaded in the same day. It's like, oh, really? I'll watch all 10. You know, it's somebody that I'm subscribed to, you know, I'm severely interested, but I might watch the first one, you know, the oldest, the one that was uploaded first, and it might take me a few days to go through them all, only because, you know, 10, 20-minute videos, take some time to go through. Get over here. Now going up that hill there, I did notice a little bit of a power drop. I was kind of shocked. That's not too bad, I guess. So now that I've watched all 10 of your bulk uploaded videos, I might only comment on one or two of them, only because, you know, I like to give comments. I like to engage people. Not looking for engagement back, although when it does happen, it's kind of cool, you know, especially when you're talking to people from around the globe. But if I open up that subscriptions tab and I see all 10 of them there, all lined up back to back, you know, it's just kind of hard to comment on every single video. I put them into a playlist, I watch them. I can't say that I, you know, sit in front of the computer and watch them like that. Sometimes I have them on the tablet in the kitchen while I'm cooking or something like that. But by no means change your ways of doing things on my account. I'm just another guy with a motorcycle talking to himself. So yeah, so now where were we? We were at subscriptions, and you watch everybody's videos and comments. You know, I've tried to leave some comments for people in a non-negative way. I would like to call it constructive. You know, more of a suggestion, not saying that I know more than any particular individual on a certain subject, but hey, maybe I've been there, done that at this particular time, and I can kind of offer my 2 cents. And I get a comment back basically bashing me for giving a suggestion. I welcome suggestions. My videos look like crap. My audio sounds like shit. Hey, tell me so I can fix it. You know, we all hear differently. We all see differently. I constantly try to make adjustments in most things that I do to improve what I'm doing. So when I give a little, you know, comment on how to do something possibly a little better, or, you know, what worked for me per se, you know, and getting a comment back saying, you know, do it, I'll do it my way, you know, who the hell do you think you are, you know, you're a troll. I just don't understand that. I mean, I don't lose any sleep over it, trust me. But I don't see why a person would want to do that unless it's just to make themselves feel better. Now, I'll give an exact example. This guy was hooking up some solar panels to his camper, and he was using Romex. Now, I don't know if everybody knows what Romex is. It's a extruded plastic style house cable. It's a solid copper conductor that's used to run, inside of houses. There's usually two different types. There's BX or Romex. Now, BX is that metal armored cable that you see, mostly old houses and places like that. You see a lot of that. New construction, you see a lot of Romex. So I just sent him a message. I watch all his videos, and I still do. I didn't take it overly personal, but when I sent him a message, he was using, 12-2 Romex to hook up his solar panels. And he was doing a great job on everything else, and I wasn't going to, chime in, but I figured, why the hell not? Yeah, people around here don't wave. But anyway, I figured, why not? I said, hey, you know something? I said, just to let you know, I'm sure you're aware of it, but maybe it's all you have. You're losing a lot of your generated power, or your amperage, by using a solid conductor. With DC current, like your car, 12 volt, your motorcycle, you don't want to use solid copper. You want to use stranded cable. Alternating current and direct current travel differently. And direct current likes a stranded cable. It has less resistance, and it's all about the surface area. So, these little electrons are traveling up and down the individual strands. They have more area to travel inside and out. When you run DC current on a solid copper cable, it's only able to run on the outside of the cable. It doesn't run through the center. It's only on the outer circumference of that solid copper cable. So when you run DC, okay, you run stranded cable. That's why you really don't see any solid copper in cars and things like that for, obvious reasons. One is flexibility and vibration. The other is DC current. You should use stranded cable. So I get a message back. I've been doing this for so many years, this and that and the other thing. This is my 4th camper. I've never had a problem. And something that really wouldn't give you a problem other than the conductor breaking or loss of power. So this guy's putting, say $500 of panels on top of his camper, and then going to Home Depot and buying some 12-2. Well, the gauge is right, 12 gauge, but he's losing like 30% of his capacity of his power generation by using that solid copper instead of going with flexible cord. And I tried to explain it to him, and I even pointed to, this is after he came back, I even pointed to different websites and areas where it explained it in detail, And he still didn't like it too much, and you know, I got another message that said, you know, listen, I appreciate it, which was kind of cool, but I don't believe it. Now, just to give you a little background information on me, I make wire and cable. It's what I do. So if it's the one thing I know, I don't work on motorcycles, you know, other than maintenance and things like that. But I make cable. I make it for the military, I make it for industry, and I make it, you know, all the way up to 600 volts, you know, big monster cables. And when I told him that, he basically just said, how do I say this without going to burn any bridges here, because he's like I said, he's not a bad guy, and I still subscribe to him. We still talk now and then. And in case he watches this video, which I doubt he will, but he responds to me with, I really don't want to talk about it anymore, and I'd appreciate it if you stop leaving negative comments. Me, I didn't find it to be a negative comment. It was just a conversation, you know. So that's just a little story that happened to me about, you know, just leaving negative comments or trying to do something nice and help a guy out. And, you know, bashing back. Now, I think he gets a lot of negative comments. I think he's got a lot of that on his channel because some of his topics are a little controversial, but he just assumed. But he almost lost a subscriber. No, hey, you know, I'm only one subscriber. I think he's got about 5,000. But I'm a faithful subscriber. I subscribe, I watch the videos, I interact, you know, when I can. I do it because I like doing it. I don't feel obligated to do it. Not good. Alright, well, that's about it. So tell me what you think, guys, as far as, you know, the thumbs up, thumbs down. You could do it below in the comment section. You could do it in a video if I'm subscribed to you. If I'm not, send me an email or a message or subscribe to me and leave it on my channel. Then, hey man, I responded to you. It's the one thing I don't like about the YouTube changes. It's one thing. There's many things I don't like what they changed, but is the fact that you can't do video responses. They say it wasn't getting used often. I kind of liked it because I would rather just get in front of the camera and talk to you than try to type it all out. But so we'll leave it at that. Tell me what you think, and do me a favor. Leave me a comment. Thumb me up. Subscribe. However you feel you should respond, or not at all, if that's your thing. All right, guys. Talk to you later.